Welcome back to Celtic Fans TV. It's time for Twitter reactions to Celtic 0, Livingston 0. We'll start with HoopsLad67. Poor today, that's been coming though. No disrespect to Livingston, but if we play like that in the Cup, the last bit of the treble is looking difficult. Love Lenny, Hoops man, but the football since he came in hasn't been good and he's not the man to take us forward. Look, just glancing through the tweets already, I can see there's going to be a common theme today, and it's all about, is Neil Lennon the man to take Celtic forward next season? That done him no favours today. We went 3 at the back, we had 5 in midfield. I think it's maybe the first time we've started a game this season with Christie, McGregor, Vogic and Brown. I don't know if we had enough width in the game. We had Tierney wing back on one side and Forrest out on the other. We didn't do enough. I mean, Livingston are there to do a job. They sat deep, they had 11 men behind the ball, they had a flat 5, they had 6 at times. They were only there to defend, but I mean, that's fair play to them, that's their prerogative. We didn't drag them out of positions enough, we didn't take enough risks in the game, we played too safe, and like I said on Wednesday, I thought we would play with freedom now. I thought it was time for us to play with real panache and style and freedom because the gap is so big. We're a couple of wins for the title, and the players could really turn on the style. They haven't done that, and that is worrying, particularly going into next week. Stacey Devlin, very poor to watch, yet again no penetration, slow from back to front. Credit to Livy who played well, but we should be killing games like this, not good enough. See, in terms of chances, we didn't create too many glaring chances. I mean, I know Burks had one at the end that's pretty bad, but we weren't cutting them open because they were sitting so deep and we weren't doing enough to play through them. I mean, I'm trying to think of chances we had. Edward had won the second half where it broke off, we had ricocheted to him, he was on the stretch, didn't really get a clean connection. Kelly made a good save, but we really lacked ideas, and that's very worrying because we know that Livingston have came and they've defended well, that's what they've done all season, but we should be doing a lot more than that, and we should be creating enough to win a game at home when we're 2 wins from a title and we're against a team in the bottom 6. Keating Ross, 88, absolutely brutal. 3 centre backs against Livingston. Lennon is not the man, but I have a feeling they might make him permanent manager because he's a Celtic man, and the board think that we would love it. Don't think we'll get 10 in a row with Lenny. Look, we can't, nobody's got a crystal ball, but as I've said, we're not playing well enough, and I want to touch on something for the pre-match press conference where one of the 90-minute Cynic boys actually asked a question about the dips that we've been seeing in the second half, and Neil Lennon butted in to his question and said, is that your opinion, is that the consensus? Well, I think that's the consensus. That's the consensus that I can see talking to people. It's the consensus I can see here. They've been having these dips in the second half, and it's the overwhelming consensus for what I can see here that we're not playing well enough, and there's no getting away for that. Yes, we've been getting results and that's good, that's massive at this stage of the season, and you can boil it down to the fact that that's all that matters, getting results, but we should be playing better than that, a damn sight better than that, and like I say, there's no getting away from it. James Pearson, Lenny says he's made no changes to Celtic since he took over. Well, he bloody should have. We are in dire need of fresh ideas. Just because we have won the league at a canter, we can't take our foot off the pedal, invest on our laurels, put teams in the coffin in the first half. Look, there's scores and scores of these, and they're all saying a very similar thing. We did look like we lacked ideas today, and it's not just because we've won the league we should be playing, or we've won the league at a canter, that we should be playing a lot better, but we've still got another competition, the Scottish Cup next week, semi-final, big game. Aberdeen came here, got a point against us the last time, and we're going to have to play so much better than that at Hampden next week, so much better. Aberdeen have got a good record coming to Glasgow this season. I think they've got by their own hoodoo that they had in big games, and they'll be confident enough. So we've got to find something more. I don't think we'll play anywhere near the same team as that. I don't think we'll have 3 at the back. I think we'll go back to 4. We'll have 3 in midfield. I think it will be Brown and McGregor, obviously, first names in the team sheet. It's a toss up between Christie and Vogic. I would opt for Christie because I think his fitness levels are much higher than Vogic. They've both just come back from injury. Vogic got a great record against Aberdeen, but I would expect it to be Christie. Aye, look, that's it for today. Like the video, comment your own thoughts on the game below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you at Hampden Park next week. Thank you.